building was really finished. So, what do you think? It's been a while since I've showed off the building, really since we started on it, I think, was the last time I kind of posted about it. But this is now the ideal training environment. It is beautiful in here. It is so warm. I mean, if you come over here to the wall, we've got these great old light switches which actually do things. And it's so nice. This is gonna be so great in the winter. It's a little rough in the summer in here, I'll be honest. I mean, we've got these two massive fans in here now. When we were jumping without them, it was really bad in here. It really hurt. And last winter, it was really bad in here without these walls. But now I think we're at a point we've got a chance, especially since we have electricity. So good. And I know I said we finished, but I definitely mean my dad finished the building, because I mean, he did all the solar panels. He's the one who put the lights up in the building. I mean, he did so much of this. Really, most of us were just trying to stay out of his way and avoid causing trouble. And in terms of my news, I vaulted this summer a little bit. I jumped in 2 meets, I think, maybe 3. I think I jumped in 3 meets. And the last one at Mac Vault Academy, I actually got hurt, which really stunk. I was feeling really, really good, but came up with a little pulled hamstring action after I jumped 17 feet, which is just, that's part of it, you know? And I'll be honest, there's a little part of me that is kind of okay with how it ended, because it's more motivation that I could jump higher than I have for years. I mean, there's been like a little tingling in the back of my mind since my junior year when I jumped 17.9 for the first time that I possibly could jump higher, but I had not had any confirmation of that in years. But this summer, I was really starting to put up some shots that I felt really good with, and I was starting to feel really strong for the first time in a long time. As a person, I have a very bad habit of obsessively doing things at a high intensity, especially video games, and then pole vault is second on the list. Of just like, if I want to learn something, I can't do anything else. I spend way too much time on it and then I burn out in a month. So when I say I'm training is like a little bit. I'm really trying to more encourage myself to be active again, because I have not been whatsoever. So I'm gonna try my utmost to train at least 3 days a week. That's the goal. If I can get to my full 5 that I have planned out for every week, we're doing great. But I just wanna make sure I get 3 days in. A conditioning day, a high speed and power day, and then a vault day. If I get those 3 in, and I can pile that up through the rest of the year, and at least train 3 days a week, all the way till June, that is a ton for me. That is so much in comparison to how I've trained the last 4 years, which is I've gotten motivated, trained really hard for like 2 weeks, and then taken like a month off. So in terms of training days, effective training days, I'm gonna be in a much better shape, much better capability, I think, in June than I would be if I tried super hard right off the bat. Okay. All right, that's my warm up. I'm already pretty cooked, but now I've got my accelerations. We're just doing 4. I think I'm not gonna spike up today because I still am kind of testing the hamstring out. So 4 accelerations and tennis shoes. I'll run the first 2, see how I feel. And if I'm feeling pretty good, I'm gonna add a hurdle. Just for giggles, you know? Those felt pretty okay. not bad. 4 is probably good for right now. Not really recovering as much as I need to be able to do that at a higher level. Okay. and all of this is, I'm aiming for explosive movements over slow ones. That's kind of the thought here. I don't want to be coming up super slow, and I don't want to go down super slow. I want it smooth and powerful. Really lightweight. I am tracking my bar speed here, and we'll kind of see what that looks like as we go. Didn't track. Oh, that worked. Totally my fault. Apparently I had it in rehab mode, which is a completely different mode for mobility tests. Did not know that was there. I did know there was some like shoulder mobility stuff because I tested that before. I did not realize you could check your squat mobility. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Good information. Bad news is I've taken so long being in here filming this video and talking that there's now only an hour until the vaulters show up to jump today, and I still need to fill the fan up with water. So I probably am only gonna be able to get my RDLs done, and I'll have to do my general strength like / gymnastic circuit either while they jump or after. I think mostly I really just didn't want to pick up a heavy weight there. Alright, anyways, thanks for hanging out. I've got to prep for practice. I got a couple kids showing up to train. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for hanging out, and bye!